Hi, I'm Jean Marie Jobs, executive coach and trainer with Novus Global. Perhaps you've seen the expression, maybe on a pillow or a mug, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? What would you attempt if you knew you couldn't fail? And today I want to explore a different question that has been asked, and maybe you've heard it before. What would you do if you knew you would fail? What would be worth doing, even if you knew you would fail? Most of us don't think about life like that. We don't think about, what does it mean that even if you lose, you win? It's really an asymmetrical risk. There are some things worth doing, even if you fail, because who you become in the process and what the process draws out of you and what the journey creates is worth doing, even if it doesn't turn out the way that you wanted it to. Think about something like being infamous. You could be infamous, you could be famous. Either way, people know your name. That's a win for some people. For example, running for president. Even if you lose, you win in a sense. People know who you are. You have notoriety. You are able to see how much money you can raise for a cause, for a campaign. You may get to go again later. So even if you lose, you win in some ways. What would you do if you knew you would fail? I worked on a project a couple of years ago in a war-torn country. The project was really ambitious. It was peace and justice and security in this country that has essentially never seen any of those things. And when I was asked to come in and train facilitators and equip people to go into the country to create transformational moments, I thought, I can't even see a possibility of how this is going to work, and I'm 100% in. Because I thought the possibility, the maybe, that a little girl's life would be changed in this country in the next decade was worth failing at it. It was worth failing at the process to meet the people, to engage the conversations, to shift some of the narratives, to see what might happen, even if the big thing that everyone's shooting at wasn't brought to fruition, at least in the time frame that we would want to see it. Sometimes when you lose, you still win. And on the flip side, sometimes when you win, you lose. Oftentimes I'm talking to a client and they are crushing it in their business. They are having an incredible year. They are making millions of dollars and they're disconnected from their family. Their blood pressure's going up. They're gaining weight. They're not sleeping. They're miserable. They live in dread about loss and what if I don't make the next sale, do the next thing. You can be really successful and have your family fall apart. Even when you win, you lose. Ask yourself today, what is that thing, or maybe there's multiple things that are worth failing at for you, that are worth giving yourself to for the slim possibility of it turning out. And even if it doesn't turn out, who you get to know, who you get to meet, who you get to become, your character getting developed in the process is absolutely worth it. It's worth paying the price. So what is your definition of success or a failure? What if there's more room in those definitions for you to discover who you are, to grow, to challenge yourself, to fail forward, to fail and not have the thing that you were shooting for, but in the process to become the person that you're shooting for? If this provokes some thought for you, like, subscribe, ring the bell, share it with somebody, and check out my video, What's Your Favorite Failure? Just to see if you can play with your relationship to failure and how you define it.